This conference will now be recorded.
Take this elliptical marquee tool, and if you see the property bar, by default the feather value is 0. Okay, so what is the use of that? We'll see now. So example, I drawn a circle. See, by using elliptical marquee tool, you can make some elliptical shapes or oval shapes. Like this only you can make. But if you want a perfect circle, hold shift key, then click and drag. You will make perfect circle. By holding shift key, you have to click and drag. You will make perfect circle. Okay. So in this particular layer, that means by default only black, the white layer is enabled. So I want to fill yellow color. So we have two colors here, which is called foreground color and background color. This is called foreground color and this is called background color, or you can call this as first color or second color. For this we have shortcut, which is alt plus backspace. For foreground color, and for background colors. So now if I want yellow color means alt backspace, and just hold alt key and press backspace, then leave the mouse key, then leave the keyboard. Then if you want green color, control backspace, and you can select any color in this red color or green color. Go to swatch panel, you can just, or else just one click on this color, foreground color or background color. Here only you can directly mix the colors as you like. Just mix the color as you like. And example, I want purple means just mix it so that color will come, and give alt backspace. So foreground color means alt backspace. Then press Ctrl D for deselect to come out of the selection mode. So Ctrl D for deselect. So now I'll give around 10, feather around 10. Then I'll do drag, alt backspace. Now you see the edges, it will bit, it is feathered. And now the feather value I'll give around 50. Again I'll make alt backspace. So now we'll have more feather value. So sharp edges, little bit smooth edge, and more smooth edge. And if we give more and more, alt backspace, even more. 100 means even more. I'll give around 300. Alt backspace. So more soft. But if you're giving, after giving more feather value, and if you're selecting only this much, means it will show like this. No pixels more than 50% is selected. That means your feather value is more compared to the selection area. Okay. So when you are giving more feather value, you have to select more. Then press alt backspace or control backspace. So which color you want. Yeah, I'll take move tool, and if you try to move these circles, you can't move it. So you can't move anything in this. So for that, what to do? So I'll take one new layer. So this is new layer. This is layer panel. In the layer panel, if you see, this is deleting the layers. If you don't want, you can delete the layer. And next to delete option, we have create new layer. If you just move the mouse, it will show create new layer in the bottom. Create new layers. One empty layer will be created. That means we can see some checkboxes in this. So that means in that nothing is there. So transparent. So in that I'll give a feather around 0. I'll make one big circle. I'll press Alt Backspace, Control D, and take Move tool. Now you can move this circle wherever you like. Getting it? Because this is in the different layer. So when it is in different layer, you can move wherever you want. And this around this circle, everything is transparent pixels. Because you can see some check boxes. That means it is so you can hide the original layer and you can see. So it has transparent pixels so that you can move anywhere you like. Suppose if you are making one more circle in this, Control D, and if you try to move, take move tool. Now both the thing will get moved. But I want move this individually means you have to take one more layer. I'll Control Z. Before making this only, I'll take one more layer. Then I'll add the color. Now this both the thing are in the different layers, so you can move wherever you like. So this layer you select and move it. This layer you select and move it. So like this you can move wherever you like. Got it? And this one you can fill with any color you like. Control backspace. So the background layer, if you don't select any part, if you press Alt backspace or Control backspace, the entire layer it will get filled. Okay. So this entire layer, suppose I've not selected anything. I've not used any marquee tool or laser tool. I just, if I press Alt backspace, it fill entire layer. So I'll Control Z for undo. Suppose if you want to make this circle bigger or smaller, press Control T because it is in the different layer. So you can make it smaller and you can move it wherever you like. Okay. So we can give with the different feather values also after creating new layer. Alt backspace. In the same area only I'll give feather around 50. Alt backspace. See. So you can give like a shade of like shadows and all. So I'll select black color, little bit of gray color, Alt backspace. But it won't look like shadow. I'll create one empty layer, arrange it behind the circle, Alt backspace, Control D. So now it look like shadow. But actually it is not shadow. We have created new layers. We can hide and check. So I'll delete this everything. I'll press Control backspace white background. So because here white color is came. So now we are going to work with image. So go to internet, just type black and white photos. And go for high resolution, or else you can go to tool option, and in that size you choose any size you like. But I want large size means only large you can click and scroll down. So first we'll see basic images like yeah, we'll take this flower image. This flower is pure white and black only it is there. So see the quality, so it has good quality only. I'll do copy image. So instead of saving, you can do copy also. Directly go to Photoshop, paste it. After that, Control V you have to press, Control T and maximize. Enter. So by taking move tool, I can move anywhere you like. And once again, this one I want one more. That means I want to compare that. So I'll press Control J. Control J is called duplicate. So exactly one more layer is duplicated. See, Control Z, Control Alt Z. If you press Control J, it will duplicate exactly whatever layer you selected. Suppose if you selected this layer means Control J, one white layer will be duplicated. And then you can take move tool and move it aside. So I'll press Control T, make it a little bit smaller. And this also press Control T, make it a little bit smaller. Yes. So this one we are going to convert into color. So first thing we have to select the flower. So I'll go to polygon laser tool. So zoom in and start selecting it. See, if you see in the feather value, I given around 2. If you see in the top, I given around 2. So it won't look like sharp edge. And start selecting the object. Mistake happens means backspace. By mistake, if you are selected like this means backspace you can press. Then continue. Stop. Yeah. So I selected. Then zoom in. See, this one looks like whole. Take subtract tool. You will be having add to selection and subtract to selection. Subtract from selection, and just to click on that. Subtract from selection, and that's it. Then press Ctrl J. Always duplicate, that will be better. So like this, one more layer is created. See. So whichever you duplicated, that means Ctrl J is for duplicate. Suppose if you forget the shortcut key, after selection, right click on this, you'll be having duplicate layer or delete layer, duplicate layer you give and give OK. So whatever you, so when you give duplicate layer, whatever is there, entire layer will be duplicated. But I don't want like that, means go to layer option. There you'll be having layer via duplicate option. This one, layer via copy. So that is nothing but Control J. Okay, after duplicating, that is called layer 2. That one you select. Don't select this one. This one you select. Go to image menu. In that adjustment, in that you'll be seeing variations. Click on variation, and by default it will show more green, more yellow, more cyan, more and current pick, more red, like that it will be there, darker, lighter. So first I want like yellow flavor, so I'll give yellow color, more yellow color, and I'll add little bit of red, again yellow. I'll make it lighter, yellow, lighter, a little bit of darker, and give little bit of red, darker, and yellow, and give OK. That's it. Not it, but it's not looking that much good. So what I'll do, I'll select only this part and I'll duplicate. So because this won't be yellow color, no. Yes. Even this also can duplicate. But anyway, that one is pure black. No need to worry. Or if you want, you can make it selection. So add to selection you have to give, not subtract to selection. Add to selection, zoom in. Yes. So now both the thing is selected. Once again you do Control J. So that will be in the different layer. So you can hide and check. And this also. So first I'll select this, go to image, adjustment. So instead of variation, we have one more option called color balance. So just click on color balance, shortcut is Control B, and you'll be having some color mode, cyan, magenta, yellow, red, green, blue. Increase little bit of red value and yellow value. And if you want reduce the red value and add green or which color you like. See. So when you're working on black color and yellow color, it won't affect that much, only on black color and yellow color. Pure black and pure black. So okay. So I given little bit of yellow. Once again I'll press Control B, yellow, press Control B, give OK, yellow. So same like that it came here. And for this you can give some other color. I'll press Control B. I'll give little bit of red. Yeah, this is okay, I think. Once again I'll go for image adjustment, variations, make it to original, and add which color you like. Add color to that. And give. Okay, got it. So somehow we are converted to yellow color. So better than this we can work on, because this has more white shade, that means more white light effect. So in this if you adjust also it won't look that much good. So only this much you can do in this. So now we'll work on human characters. 14 into 8, resolution you give around 300. And see, color mode is automatically changed to grayscale, make it to RGB. When you use black and white photo, automatically color mode will be changed to grayscale. And after that if you edit, always it will give only the three colors: black, white and gray color. Take move tool and move aside. And once again I'll press Ctrl J, so the entire layer will get duplicate, and move it this side. By using move tool only you can move it. Okay, so this one we are going to edit now. So zoom in as much as possible and start selecting the object. So make sure that selection has to be proper. Otherwise, whatever you do, it won't look good. So anyway, this arm also I have to give skin tone only. So I'll select including this. Yes. Yeah, I've selected the object only. But if I apply, so I'll do duplicate. If I apply color to this, including eyes and lips, it will get color, same color, like skin tone only it will get. So example, I'll go for variation. I'll make it to original image. I'll give some color to this and give OK. So including lips and eyes also it get colored. That means same like skin tone. And if we see this area, it is not looking good. So I'll do Alt Control Z. So I'll go back to selection mode. I'll take subtract tool. I'll minus the eye part. And select lips also. Yes. And zoom out. Now you do Control J. And if you see it look like hole because we have subtracted lips and eyes. Now you go to this image adjustment. You can use either color balance or variations. So if you're comfortable with color balance, you can go for color balance, or you can go for variations also. Variation, you can just give colors, which one you can directly see the output. And the same color balance also, see, just I'll increase enable preview option. I'll give little bit of red and yellow. I'll reduce red value a little bit. Yes. So this color tone is good for me. And now I'll go back to the original layer. This one you hide off. Now select only these parts. And if you want do my subtraction of teeth also, then it look good, because each thing if you select properly it will look good. Then again select eyes. Yes. Then press Ctrl J. So only that eyes and lips will be duplicated. Now only for the lips I want to give red color. So I'll take one empty layer. If you click on this, or you can press Alt Control Shift Control Shift N. Control Shift N for new layer. Control plus J for duplicate. Control plus Shift plus what I was teaching. Not new document, new layer. For new layer, Control Shift N and go back to this. So one new layer is created which is empty. In this nothing is there. You can see nothing is there. And take brush tool. We have brush tool. Maybe you've seen in some other editing softwares and all. Brush tool will just paint. Example, also a demo with new document. So just you can do brush. You choose any color, it will just brush. Okay. So just one click also you can do. We have different types of brush. Once you select, always see, once you select the tools, always see the property bars. We have because the property bar options will get changed each time when you select the new tools. See, we have lots of brush presets. We have like leaf type of brush and this kind of leaves. Grass is there. So you can click on green color to get grass color. This also make it to green. So you'll get grass colors. So like that lot of brush is there, but I don't want that. I want feathered brush. So feathered means that edges will be feathered. We have sharp edge also. We'll get sharp edge. Just you have to, after selecting brush tool, just select the color and just paint it in the workspace. And you can reduce the brush size. Now it is 134 pixels. You can make it to 1 pixels also. So the brush size will be very small. If I give even more small, and you can make it bigger also. Okay. To increase or decrease the brush size, we have shortcuts also, which is open and close square brackets. So I'll use square bracket to decrease. So it is too big. So you can see here it is 700 pixels. So choose some other color and make it. Okay. So now we'll come back to the other document. Now go to the empty layer which we created. In that I'm going to paint with red color on the lipstick area. Just to paint it. Okay, just you paint like this. No need to do anything. After that, see, you can see that lipstick area here. And if you want, you can enable this layer also, because anyway it is in the top. And after selecting that, we have painted red color, no? After selecting that, go to overlay option. We have different types of overlay, and now enable this. So it look like red color. Actually, this one we don't want. So I given red color. So instead of overlay, you give soft light. So we have different types of color modes. Which one is matching, that one you give. So I like soft light. Even more you can paint on this color to make it more darker. I'll give overlay. And now including teeth also it got affected. So for that what to do? So go to this laser tool, select only the teeth part, and give delete. And that's it. So whichever you don't want, you can select and delete. And enable the front layers. And zoom out. So if you want any, that means whatever color you want, you can apply. Example, if I want purple also, you can choose. Take brush tool and paint it on this area. I'll zoom in. Only for the lips I can paint. Then give overlay. So purple color. So any color you can give. And whenever you want, you can change the skin tone color, color balance, control B, and increase the colors, whichever color mode you like. I'll give a little bit of red now. And that's it. And if you want to give dress color also, you can give. Just select the dress. Now go to the original layer, duplicate. Control J. And for this, you apply color balance. Which color you want, you can give. But actually, it is black color. For black color, there is no use. So instead of that, you go for adjustment, variations. Because black color, whatever color you give, automatically it will get observed. So black color is useless. As I told, for white and black, you can't give anything. But we can give like a new colors. So when you're selecting, no, that time only you take new layers. I'll delete this. I don't want this. So when you're selecting, create a new empty layer. In that empty layer, fill some color which you want. Alt backspace. I don't like this. Not looking good. Red color will give. A dark red. And press Ctrl D and go to blending mode. Apply some blending mode effect. Actually, this also it's useless only. Because when you're working on black color and pure white color, you can't do anything. So anyone has doubt in this converting black and white photo into color? And you can take text tool and just you can type I can give like before and again click on move tool, again take text tool. Once you type text, no, automatically it will create as a new layer. Text will be always in the new layer. So you can move it wherever you want by taking move tool and select the text layer and move it wherever you like. And once again I'll take here, I'll give us after. So I'll select this. I'll give white color for that. And this also, after taking move tool, we can move it wherever you want. Why it's not visible means it is not in the top. Okay. So if anybody wants shortcuts, so these are the today's shortcuts, and last class shortcut you can see in the video, it is there, or else if it is not, no, in the video it is there, no, we can pass that particular area and we can get the all the shortcuts. Okay, and you can write it down. Shortcuts will be always there in the video. That video link has been sent to you, no?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So don't worry, you'll get the video link yesterday's class and today's class also. So you can see that video. Okay. So in this, anyone has doubt how to select the image, how to use the feather value? Okay. When you want to download high quality images, we have some website name called Pixabay. So in the Pixabay website, you can download high quality images. Just to type Pixabay and you'll get pixabay.com. Pixabay. Okay, you can get all kind of images in a high quality and it is free also. You no need to log in. But when you want the original quality, that time you have to log in and no need of paying any money. So in this, whatever image is available, everything is free. So you'll get lots of high quality images and you can go see. You'll get vector, videos, music. So you'll get some free music also, videos also, and photos also. So click on photos. We'll get a lot of photos. And you can give discover more, or you can type and get also. And don't go for this sponsored image iStock. This one is advertisement. In this you have to pay or you have to log in. So this one is not suggest one. Only whatever it's there here. Okay. So in this image, first we'll download this image. Just go for free download and don't go for this high quality. You have to log in this. Only download this quality. Maximum you can download is 1920 into 1280p. Okay. This one, if you want, you have to log in. So your choice. If you log in also, it is free only. Then give download and give I'm not a robot traffic lights and give download. And automatically it will download in the bottom and give show in folder. It is there in the downloads. Or else if you don't want to download, I don't want in the system means directly can do copy image, directly go to Photoshop and take one new document. I'll give Control V and press Control T and do maximize. If you don't want in the system, directly you can do copy paste also. Okay. So in this image, when we are selecting, we can't select these hairs. Okay. Till now, we are not able to select the hairs properly. So, but now we are going to see one more option is called refine edge. You can go for refine edge. So which the shortcut is Alt plus Control plus R. So this is the shortcut. So, but directly you can't use that. But first you have to select the object. So I'll take this polygon laser tool, zoom in as much as possible. Then only you'll get the proper edge and start selecting the image. Okay. So this air parts and all roughly you select. I'll tell you how to get the airs properly. Only in the air you have to select roughly. Don't select here and all roughly. Here and all you have to select properly. Otherwise it won't look good. Okay, by mistake if we do double click, so till this part is not selected. So no need to worry about it. Just to give an add to selection and just you can continue selection there. And where you started, there you close it. That's it. So now only the image is got selected, and if you do Control J and hide the original, it's not looking good here. Here and all it's okay, but here it's not looking good. Correct? So before duplicating, what we will do, so that option which I typed, which is called refine edge, Alt Control R, or you can press Alt Control R. Then after selecting only you have to do that. Don't do duplicate. Before doing duplicate, when you are in the selection, when you are in the selection mode, that dotted line is there, no? That time only you have to duplicate when you are in the selection mode. Then go to either you can press Alt Control R. One small refine edge dialog box will come, or else you can go to select menu, refine edge. And click on that. Click on smart radius. After enabling edge detection is there, no? Click on smart radius and zoom into the work area. You give this around less than 3 is good. Don't go for don't go more than 3. Then on the edges you just click and drag. Automatically the ads will get selected. Then you can give OK. Then press Ctrl J. And if you hide and check, see the ads came. But in this the ads also little bit white side only. So in this image it won't come that much perfect because this also white only. Okay. If you zoom in and check, it is almost white only. This can be applicable when you are working with dark airs. So it has to opposite to white color. Then start selecting. Press Alt Control R. Then go for smart radius. Take this brush symbol. Increase the brush size. And you should not do inside the face and all. This is only for the edges. If you do inside and all, it won't look good. Then press Ctrl J. So like this, you can select ads. But if you spend little bit extra time, you can get perfect ads. Okay. If you want to save this as PNG format, okay. So hide other both the layers. When you see this kind of check boxes, you can save as PNG format. PNG means you can use this image wherever you want. That means without selecting that each time you no need of selecting the image. Okay, once you save as PNG. So this image, let us think I'm using this repeatedly means we can save as PNG format. Example, go to file menu, save as. So before we are saved in JPG format, but I don't want to save now JPG format. Go for PNG and give save and give some name for that. Yeah, it has been saved. And if you see the area is, this area is transparent, that means only the object is there if you see. And to check that, you can open new document. I'll go to file, so I'll select this image, copy image, go to this Photoshop and press Ctrl V. Yes. Now go to file, image, place, select that PNG. You can see that whatever we saved, that has been saved as PNG, and import it to that. Okay, but it is not matching to this area. We'll try to match this image. I'll hide this, zoom into this. I'll take this polygon tool. I'll give feather around, let it be 2 only, and select only this part. I think this much is enough for me. So where I started, there I closed. Control J. So only this area part I duplicated, and this one I'll arrange behind. Sorry. Not this one. I have to select this one. I'll take this having intersect and subtract and add to selection. So this one I don't want because I want the stone. So Select the stone properly. And press Ctrl J. Now this one you put it behind and take move tool and move it. And if you want, you can make it a little bit bigger. Ctrl T. It is too big. Reduce a little bit. And you can delete some that layer and zoom in. And press delete key. Then this one you move it down. See, this scale has sunlight. So what I have to do? You have to give sunlight effect. But for that we have to go for some advanced option. But still we can do example. Take this, but it will take more time. Example, this one I'll give less in feather value, around 51 I'll give. Or you can take brush tool. After taking brush tool, take one new layer and I want a feathered edge brush. And just, so this is like orange color. I'll give one orange, not this orange. Yeah, you have to do like paint. Reduce the brush size. And now only you apply overlay effect, so you can see this thing. So how it look like. That particular layer you make it to overlay. And you can reduce the opacity level, so as much as required. Okay. So the extra things and all you have to select and delete. And do delete. So you have to spend some time, then only it will come. So if you do that slowly, you'll get wherever you want, there you have to apply the colors and delete. So apply different types of blending mode and check which one is good. Mostly overlay only we will use. This is okay. So got it? Anyone has question in this? How to save PNG format and how can you import to any other image? And if you don't want this, just you can remove this part. Like I can select only this much. And if we go to image, crop. So only this much will be there. If you don't want to give any sun effect like that. So okay. Anyone has doubt?
No
No,
doubt,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good. So today what and all we seen? Refine edge concept and black and white, color to black and white. And what else we seen? Saving as PNG. So these are the concept we have seen, and some tools also we have learned. Some new tools, which is a brush tool, and what else? Yeah, only brush tool and spot healing also we seen. No, okay. Suppose if you want to remove pimples in the face, that one we see now. Example, if you have pimples in this kind of pimples, just copy the image. You can take your photos also. Control V. Control T, just to maximize. Okay. So just to take this spot healing brush tool. We have this tool name is called spot healing brush tool. And after that, increase the brush size by square brackets. Okay. Or else you can go here also. You can increase the brush size. And just one click on the pimple. So automatically it will remove the pimple. So you no need to do anything. So wherever the pimple is there, just one click you do. And you can do click and drag also. So the pimple is removed. So this is before image and after. So like this you can remove the pimple easily by spot healing. Suppose when you have more pimples, example like this, copy image, go to Photoshop, Control V, press Control T, and once again I'll duplicate. I'll take marquee tool, this much I'll select and delete. Yeah. So when you have this kind of pimples, if you use spot healing, you have to spend a lot of time. But instead of that, use healing brush tool. When you are using healing brush tool, first only you have to click source point. It will ask to alt click to define source point. So what is source point example? Like this, I want it here means just to hold alt key and click on that. Just hold alt key, click on that, and then you can, so you can increase the brush size. So like this, it will come here. Okay. So these are called retouching tools. So you can remove the pimples easily as you like. So example, like this, I want it here means select by holding alt key, just one click you do this part, then move the mouse. So like that, say example. Here if I click, that lips part will come here. Okay, but I don't want like that. So like this, I want it here. So by first you alt click you do, then leave the mouse, then wherever you go, just one click you do. That part will get removed. So example like this, I want it here means you can do it. See, before, after. So it's very easy. So pimples you can remove easily, and you can do lots of things with a spot healing brush tool. Actually, it won't remove; it will replace the area by how you want. Example, if you want this eye, if you don't want this eye means you can replace, or else if you want one more eye here also you can make it. Hold alt key, just one click you do here, leave the mouse button and alt key, then go here and paint it. See, that eye will be created there. So that is spot healing and healing brush tool. So these two tools you can use it as you like. And one more tool is called red eye tool. Red eye tool we won't use much. When you have red eyes like this, if you want to remove this red spot, copy image, go to that, Control V, and take red eye tool. One click on the red spot. That's it. So automatically it will remove the red spots. It will remove only red colors. That's it. So it will convert red color to white colors. Sorry, black color. For example, if you do here also same thing will happen. But here there is no red color, no. Wherever you see red color, there you can remove using red eye tool. But we won't use this much. So these tools you got it, spot healing and healing brush. Hello.
Yes, ma'am, we got it.
Okay. So then today this is enough, and I'll wind up the class. If anyone has doubt, you can ask now only. Or you can reply in the chat menu also. Then thank you everyone.
Ma'am,
Yes?
you, ma'am.
Yeah.
ma'am, when you take the class, if inform us before 1 hour itself, ma'am.
No, daily 11 o'clock it will be there, no?
Because yesterday we asked that tomorrow is there is class. You said we will inform, no, ma'am. So we thought there is no class today.
Okay.
So
Actually, we'll be
only
having
today only for.
no
Yeah, ma'am.
daily we'll be having class. Till
Yeah,
Saturday.
okay.
Every Monday to Saturday we'll be having class.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Any other questions? Okay. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.